Hi guys, some of you may know me as CharlieA from Wattpad or Cookie223 from Quizilla. My real name's Charlene actually, but I'm making this video mostly because I want to thank all of you guys. Just thank you so much for supporting me in this writing process and for reading my stories and for voting and for fanning and for liking and for tweeting. Just thank you so much for being with me through all my stories and for just sticking up with me, putting up with me even with like all my stupid like updates. Like we've been kind of crazy lately, and I apologize for that. It's because it's summer and I have to do a lot of things in the summer because it's my last year of high school, so I have to start looking at colleges and have to start applying, have to get a job, so it's very hard and stressful at this time. So thank you just for putting up with me and for being with me through all this and for just still reading all my stories, even if they're not that good sometimes or if they're kind of just short. Just thank you for that. I just want to thank all of you. Just thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I could keep going. I could keep thanking you guys forever and ever, but I have a few things that I want to talk about and a few questions I'm going to answer. Sorry. This is my first time kind of like talking just to a camera, and I'm going to post it, so it's like kind of awkward. So sorry if I'm really awkward. I do a lot of hand motions and I move my eyes a lot, so sorry about that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Just thank you. Okay, I'll stop. So okay, next thing I want to talk about, I even have a list of things. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is the book/movie trailer. Some of you have been asking me questions like when is it due, or when's the last day I can turn it in, and blah blah blah, like that. Like, what's it about? Okay, so the book and movie trailer is mostly for you guys, like if you guys want to do it. You guys don't have to do it. I'm not gonna say like if you don't do it I'm not going to post a new chapter or something. Like, you guys, it's up to you. Like, I know some of you are busy, or I know some of you just can't do it because you don't know how, because I don't know how. So I mean, if you guys want to do it, it's up to you. The last day to send in your entry is August 16th, and that's the day I go back to school. So thing is, like, you make the video, then you post it on YouTube if you have a YouTube account. If you don't, then just send me the link or send me the video through the email, and I'll see if I can post it on my YouTube account as for your name as the video, like your username as the video. So just send it to me if you don't have a YouTube account. If you do, then just post it on YouTube, then send me the link, and then I'll put it on Wattpad, and then the person with the most votes on the video will win the contest, and the prize is just the dedication of my final chapter of the Cary riddle story. So, and it's a pretty intense chapter, so I don't know if you want that dedication, I guess. Yeah, you would want that dedication. It's the final chapter, guys. Anyways, so I kind of hope that answered that question. I mean, the book, you guys know what a movie trailer is, what a book trailer, just like talk about kind of what the book is about. You guys should know. Just read the description of the book on my side link and whatnot. Okay, and then the next question I have, see, like, I picked a few questions out that I've seen a lot of you have asked, or have you emailed me and asked these questions. Well, okay, so the next question is, who kissed Cary in the Malfoy manner? Okay, I can't really answer this question because that would be spoiling it, that little section of the like secret, so I don't really want to give out the answer, but I'll give you this. You guys all know that it's not Teddy or Scorpius. We've already established that it's not either of them. And then hopefully you guys ruled out James too, because it's not James either. even though some of you like James, but James and Clary are cousins, so, and I'm not into that. Sorry guys. Okay, but anyways, and most of you are guessing it's Professor Charles. Most of you are saying it's Professor Charles, he's a creep, he has to be doing that, he's the one, blah blah blah. So, that's a really good guess, by the way. Like, I would have guessed that if I was reading the story. But, to tell you the truth, it is not Professor Charles. So, yeah, think about that. There's a few more options available, though. I mean, it could be Bradley. It could be another random character I just throw in. Or it could be the man with the nefarious eyes. Could be a lot of things. Could be a lot of people. Maybe you just haven't met them yet. So, I hope that kind of answered that one. Probably didn't, because I don't really want to give it out. But it's not Professor Charles. So all of you who are thinking it's probably him, I'm sorry to say you're wrong. Sorry, but yeah. Okay, on to the next one. Who will Clary end up with? This is the kicker of all questions. And that is a very good question. That's a very good question. Who is she going to end up with? Well, again, I can't tell you, because there's mostly, I actually, two reasons I can't tell you, because I don't really want to spoil it. I don't want to say who she's going to end up with and then just spoil the whole romance part of the book. So I'm not doing that. And then the second reason why I can't tell you guys is I don't really know myself. At this point in time, I really don't know who she's going to end up with. So, sorry. I'm still kind of thinking on who she should be with. And for me choosing who she's going to end up with, there are 3 things I have to think about. And I have to put into who she's going to end up with. And that's you guys, fans out there, like who you guys think she should be with, rather than who you guys want her to be with. It's more so on who she should be with than who you want her to be with. Kind of understand that? So, the first one is the fans, who you guys think she should be with and whatnot. So, you guys do count in this, so remember all those little times when you just comment and say, I think she should be with Scorpius, or I think she should be with Teddy for this and so reasons. So, those do count, and I read all of them, and I take in account all of them. So, remember that. And then, second thing to think about is the story itself. This story right now, like the first book, it's not really a romance book. I mean, there are little romance, like, sections in there, like when Teddy and Scorpius have kissed Cary, or when Teddy flirts with Cary, or anything like that. There's little romance, like little tidbits of romance in the story, but in the first book, it's more about suspense and more about mystery and more about like finding out who the man with the nefarious eyes is and what he wants with Cary, and it's more about that. It's more about those stuff than romance, like Fred and Marley was. Like my Fred and Marley books were mostly romance. I mean, there was action kind of stuff, but it was more romance than this book, which is not as much romance. So yeah, that's the second reason to take into account. And then the third thing to take into account is Clary's character. I'm still developing her character as the story goes along, because in the first book, I don't know, I kind of see her as a little bit as a damsel in distress, sort of, but she's not a damsel in distress. She's very strong, she's very stubborn, she's just very bullheaded. Like, oh, sorry, I heard my little brother. So, okay, but I'm still developing her character, and she's not the one to be like rescued all the time. Like, she's very strong for her character. She's very independable, and she can do things by herself. She doesn't need the boys, but her friends are always there for her, just to take that into account. So she's a very strong character by herself. I just like to make that clear. So, I mean, for all you know, she could like die sometime. I won't say she is, or she might not. Still thinking. No, I don't know. I won't, but she's just like a very strong character, so take that into account on the reasons, like, so I'm still kind of developing her character at this point, so, because she doesn't want to be in love with either Teddy or Scorpius, so remember that she doesn't want to be in love, but she is in love with both of them, obviously, so, yeah, okay, and then, sequel, yes, there is going to be a sequel, even though I didn't want it to be, there is going to be a sequel, so, yeah, I'm going to start that. I'm going to try to start it as soon as I finish the first book, but, yeah, so there is going to be a sequel. And, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to be making another video after, not like right after this, but after this, about frequently asked questions, a fact video. And all you guys have to do is like post your comments down below this video or on my Wattpad page, or send me a message on Quizilla or something like that. Post your questions you have about the characters or the plot line or any stories I've written, or just writing, like how do you get to writing, or just anything you have for me, like any questions you have for me, just ask them, just post them down below or on Wattpad or Quizilla. Okay? And then so, yeah, I think that's about it. This chapter that I just posted, how did you guys like it? They're kind of trapped in the little section of the Dementors. I have a feeling it has something to do with the man with the nefarious eyes. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, and one last thing. You will find out who the man with the nefarious eyes is at the end of the last chapter of the book. Yeah. So I hope that helped. I hope that's answered a few questions you guys were wondering or anything. And I hope you guys liked this video, even if it was really awkward and emotional and weird. Just thank you, and thank you for putting up with me and my habits and my updates and my everything and my craziness. And I think I will go, because I'm going to see if I can try to register for this Pottermore sometime. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So, thank you again, guys. I love you all with all my heart. You guys have been just awesome. I really do love you guys. Okay. Bye.